Part of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. But today we share our street stage with Drum Major Captain Liam Flaherty and the firefighters of New York City as their Emerald Society's rendition of America the Beautiful can be heard up to 10 miles away.
Like it's hug time up there. Cast your eyes to the skies and take in the vibrant musical world of DreamWorks Animation's Trolls. Catching a ride on the 10-legged catterbus again this year are Queen Poppy, Branch, and Guy Diamond.
Each of them is more than 2 stories tall, and each of their hairdos is more than 12 feet long. Queen Poppy and the rest of your favorite trolls are back for another hair-raising adventure in Trollstopia, an all-new animated series now streaming on Peacock and Hulu.
Behold Rexy, the fierce yet playful T-Rex mascot of the free-spirited Coach brand. Coach continues to reign as a leading fashion line of ready-to-wear accessories that are beautifully designed and crafted, decked out in glitter, and excited to be back in her second year in the parade. Rexy pulls a fantasy carnival coach past one of her favorite department stores. Watch as her head and tail move from side to side, and a sparkling light show brightens up 34th Street.
She sure is pretty. Our next performer first rose to fame on Nickelodeon's sitcom True Jackson VP and recently hosted the MTV VMAs. Now performing her song Dreamcatcher from her most recent R&B album Virgo Tendencies Part 1, we welcome Keke Palmer.
Hope it helps you sleep. Brown eyed pig with dusty brown cheeks. Think that you sleep and you have a good dream. You dream love, dreaming so deep in your REM sleep. Dream catcher, I won't run. What's love when you dream? Really turns me on that you think of it. Live a fantasy. Catch me in your dream. Catch me in your dream. Hope it helps you sleep. Shout to your dream girl. Really turns me on that you think of me. I'm all in your dreams. Hope it helps you sleep. You're touching me. Really turns me on. Dream catcher.
This is the Macy's 2020 94th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade being held during and of a major pandemic here in America. This is the first time that we know of that the Macy's Parade has been in existence during a major pandemic. 1918 was the Spanish flu that was a little bit too early yet for the Macy's Parade. But this is part of the American spirit of being able to integrate through even some of our tryingest type times that we're all experiencing right now, not just here in America, but throughout the planet. sometimes you play with the hand that you're dealt in life, either on a personal level or on a massive grand scale level. And it just shows the perseverance of the American spirit, that no matter how bad things may get, we're still going to do what we feel like is traditionally known of celebrating our thanks to our Creator because of all the glorious things that we have been given here in America that most countries unfortunately don't have. Most countries don't have the privileges of being able to speak openly the way that you can speak openly, as long as it's not in a violent content like you can here in America. And because of our liberties, we need to recognize these things and be that much more fortunate, especially during the COVID-19 coronavirus experiences, because it actually brings transparency in regards to these things that could be taken from us. And if they can't be taken from us in one aspect, it could be taken from us in another, pertaining to catching a disease and wind up perishing because of it. So please, this Thanksgiving, let's all be thankful for what happened towards the children of Israel being liberated from their trials and tribulations during the era of Moses, that brings forth this type of democracy. Because without them fighting for their independence, in being liberated from a tyranny type oligarch that was dominating their lives back then, we today could possibly be going through the same type of experiences here in America. So please, please give reverence and thanks to not just the Pilgrims, not just the Indians, not just those that come even before the Pilgrims and the Indians, but give thanks to God, because without God, we wouldn't be able to artistically show and demonstrate our gratitude the way that they do on the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. Thank you, thank you, thank you for those who was willing to sacrifice so much in coming forth and still displaying a tradition that America holds dear, pertaining to the celebration of Thanksgiving. Thank you for your sacrifices and for you displaying your artistical art and your ingenuity in trying to bring a smile and a bit of pleasure into our lives.
All right, Kiki Palmer. This year, working from home and staying connected virtually have become the new norm for a lot of us. As well as it turns out, the same goes for Santa Claus and his elves at the North Pole. In a new holiday story from Xfinity, a familiar face plays Santa, trying to adjust while he and the elves attempt their biggest holiday miracle yet.
Animated and live action. Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo have starred in numerous hit animated and live action shows, blockbuster movies, games, and 2 original series on Nickelodeon.
Indeed. All right, this Latin American boy band has had 2 albums debut at #1 on the Billboard Top Latin chart. They're also one of the most streamed boy bands in YouTube history. Performing Tan Enamorados, here is CNCO.
La mañana nos traerá
after the parade is the always popular National Dog Show presented by Purina, which will be followed by a repeat broadcast of today's entire parade. It's all here live on NBC.
Just want to say thank you once more to the Macy's Parade that is traditionally known here in America. You know, by and large, there's not but 2 countries that celebrate Thanksgiving the way that we do, us and Canada. And we put aside these moments because we do recognize, fortunately, how that our independence, our liberty, come into an existence. And because of it, we set aside this moment, even as our ancestors did before us, in giving special reverence to this day of how that this democracy was formed. And it's not just a part of just one group or another. It's the fact that we have the freedoms that most countries don't have in expressing ourselves the way that we do in an artistical form. And because of it, that is one of the things that sets America aside towards still to this day being one of the leading founders of the free world here, not only in America, but on the planet. So we want to say thank you. God bless. Happy Thanksgiving. And we look forward to many more in the future to come. God bless. And shalom.